Do you ever wonder who would win in a race between Stephen Hawking and Lightning McQueen? So do I. Lightning McQueen was able to beat the fastest of racers, but he has never raced anyone near the intelligence of Stephen Hawking. So it got me thinking, what would happen if Lightning McQueen were to race the likes of Stephen Hawking? I sat down for hours and came up with the most logical scenario in which these two go head to head on the racetrack. And I think I have the answer. So place your bets right now in the comments. Is Lightning McQueen gonna eat Stephen Hawking's dust? Or is Stephen Hawking gonna make like thunder and fall behind lightning? I guess we'll find out. Welcome to the NASCAR pre-race press conference. I'm your host, Nasir Gardizi, and sitting to my left is Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow! And sitting to my right is the legend himself, Stephen Hawking.
Yo.
First question is going to be for the champion, Lightning McQueen. So, Lightning, what are your thoughts going into this race? Is there any bad blood between you two? Oh no, not at all. I actually have a lot of respect for Stephen Hawking. I'm just here to race and have fun. All right, I like it. Next question is going to be for the challenger, Stephen Hawking. Mr. Hawking, what are your thoughts going into this race?
I think Lightning McQueen is a pussy.
Okay, but what are your thoughts on the race?
Lightning McQueen can suck my dick.
Okay, well, Lightning, do you have any comments on that? You know, I just want to have a good, clean race. I don't want any trouble, so I'll keep quiet.
If you're scared, just say that, bitch.
Ooh, he got his ass. Listen, Steven, you do know that I'm getting paid to take it easy on you, right? I'm a race car. You're just some nerd. I'm pretty sure we all know what would happen if I really tried.
Bullshit, you could never beat me no matter how hard you try.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're lucky I'm a nice guy and still going easy on you after all this disrespect. Because if I wasn't so nice, you'd be screwed.
The only thing that's screwed is your girl by me every night.
What?
I put my dick inside Sally's exhaust pipe.
That's it! You, me, on the racetrack. I'm holding nothing back. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Shiver me timbers.
If you're marijuana, then call me Snoop Dogg, 'cause I'm smoking you for breakfast.
Your trash talk sucks ass.
Whatever. See you on the racetrack, dirtbag.
Ka-chow.
Alright, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's run this shit. Lightning McQueen and Stephen Hawking are squared up beside each other, getting ready for this intense 3-lap race around the racetrack. The two make eye contact and exchange words.
You are going down harder than I went down on Sally last night.
We'll see if you keep up that tough guy act after you get struck by lightning. The official gets on the mic and says, "Drivers, start your engines." The engine of Stephen Hawking purrs quietly, while the engine of Lightning lets out a thunderous roar. The official counts down and the race begins. Lightning McQueen, out of pure rage and motivation, quickly reaches a top speed of 200 miles per hour. This is the fastest McQueen has ever driven in his life. Meanwhile, Stephen Hawking is moving full speed ahead at a whopping 20 miles per hour. Stephen is trying his best, but it's no use. Lightning McQueen is absolutely dominating this race. Stephen Hawking is getting humiliated in front of the whole world. The crowd boos Lightning for not taking it easy on Hawking, but Lightning has no regrets. He says, "It's time for Lightning to shock the world." At blazing speeds, Lightning is approaching the finish line, about to finish his first lap, while Stephen Hawking hasn't moved far from the starting point. Lightning McQueen zooms past the finish line, completing his first lap, and he laps Stephen Hawking. And while he passes by, he tells Hawking, "Take this as a lesson to never make me angry." And he drives off, leaving Hawking in the dust while he looks to complete his second lap. Stephen Hawking comes to a complete stop and says,
"This is gonna be embarrassing for you."
Out of nowhere, a turbine engine comes out of Stephen Hawking's wheelchair. Turns out, Hawking hasn't even used a fraction of his real power. The crowd is shook as Stephen Hawking takes off at supersonic speeds. He reaches 500 miles per hour like it's nothing. Lightning McQueen, about halfway done with his second lap, is confident that victory is his until he hears a loud rocket ship-like noise. He looks over his shoulder and sees none other than Stephen motherfucking Hawking. McQueen is in complete awe and disbelief while Hawking winks at McQueen and flies past him at astronomical speeds. The crowd starts cheering loudly for Stephen Hawking as he completes his first lap and is looking to complete his second very soon. Lightning McQueen is stunned, but he snaps himself back into it as he says, "Come on, Lightning, focus. This guy can't beat me. I am Lightning. I am speed." Suddenly, McQueen is moving even faster. He creeps up on the finish line and completes his second lap. McQueen has only one lap to go. Things seem to be looking good for McQueen, but his heart drops when he looks to his left and sees Stephen motherfucking Hawking. The two racers have completed their second lap at the exact same time. Things could not be more intense as they are neck and neck with only one lap left to determine who is the better racer once and for all. McQueen is in extreme shock. He wonders how Hawking managed to close the gap so fast, but he will not give up. Lightning McQueen gives everything he's got, but it's no no use as Stephen Hawking turns to McQueen and says,
Gotcha, bitch.
and effortlessly takes the lead. Hawking is absolutely scorching the track as he widens the gap between him and McQueen. At this point, McQueen is less than 20% through the lap, while Hawking is already at the halfway point. Things are looking hopeless for McQueen. If the race keeps up like this, Hawking will win before Lightning even gets the chance to reach the halfway point. McQueen realizes this and gives up. He has stopped in the middle of the race. The crowd boos him while he sits in complete anguish and sorrow, knowing he has lost. But suddenly, a strange light appears on the racetrack right in front of McQueen. It is none other than the ghost of Doc Hudson. Lightning McQueen, in complete shock, says, "Doc, is that you?" Doc Hudson replies, "What are you doing out there, kid?" Lightning is confused, and Doc tells him, "You can't stop now. The race is still going." McQueen tells the ghost of Doc Hudson, "Doc, it's no use. There's no way I can win this." Doc Hudson replies, "Listen, son, I know that winning this race will take nothing short of a miracle, but you are nothing short of a miracle." Lightning McQueen is curious of what Doc means by this, and Doc tells him, "Lightning, you are the greatest racer that I've ever laid my eyes on. I'm honored to have been your coach, kid. I love you." Lightning McQueen looks at Doc and says, "Doc?" Doc Hudson tells him, "Look, kid, just promise me you'll win this race, all right?" McQueen, still shook, tells Doc Hudson, "I promise." The ghost of Doc Hudson cracks a smile and says, "See you around, Lightning," then fades away. Lightning McQueen, after shedding a tear, realizes that he must win this race no matter what. But he notices Stephen Hawking is already 3/4 of the way finished. There's no way he'll make it in time. Lightning McQueen has yet to move while the crowd continues to boo. He then says, "This is gonna be embarrassing for you!" And Lightning McQueen takes off at supersonic speed and is now moving at the same pace as Stephen Hawking. Hawking notices this and says,
How cute. But it's too late. Good luck catching up.
Lightning replies, "I don't need luck," and pulls out a blue shell. He throws the blue shell and it nails Stephen Hawking. Hawking has come to a complete stop.
Bullshit. That is cheating. Where is the ref?
The crowd suddenly starts cheering for Lightning, and he realizes that this is his chance. McQueen reaches extreme speeds while Hawking is still recovering. Hawking is fully recovered, but right before he makes his first move, McQueen passes him and takes the lead. Hawking cannot believe his eyes, but he won't give up that easily. He blasts off at the speed of light and catches up to McQueen. We are now at the final stretch, and the racers are neck and neck. Either one of them could take it. Stephen Hawking looks over at McQueen and says,
Time to finish this.
and takes the lead. We are now seconds away from the finish line, and it looks like Hawking is about to take it, until he gets a phone call from Bill Clinton. Hawking answers the phone and says,
What do you want, Bill? I am in the middle of race.
Hey, Steve, just wanted to let you know that I'm on Epstein's Island. You should come.
No, I am good.
But we're throwing a party with a bunch of underage girls.
Oh shit, say less, Leia.
Stephen Hawking points his turbine engine at the sky and flies away. Meanwhile, Lightning McQueen crosses the finish line and wins the race. Lightning McQueen has done it. He has fulfilled the promise he made to Doc Hudson and won over the hearts of the crowd, and especially the heart of Sally. Lightning McQueen looks Sally in the eyes and breaks up with her on the spot for cheating on him with Stephen Hawking. I guess you could say Sally isn't going off-roading anytime soon because she's for the streets. The end. It's not always about race, but today it is. And in the end, Lightning McQueen proved that he can and will beat Stephen Hawking if they ever had a race. I put a lot of thought into this scenario, and I feel like this is the most logical outcome. After doing such extensive research on the two, I feel like my opinion is very accurate. But hey, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I'm a goddamn genius like Stephen Hawking. Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks to this video, you now know who would win in a race between Lightning McQueen and Stephen Hawking. Is there any other race or scenario that you would like to get broken down here on the channel? Let me know in the comments. But anyways, that's it for today, so until next time,
Gotcha, bitch.
what the fuck? Subscribe!